Hello. I'm gonna change the filter because I know I look like dick tonight. Yeah, maybe. Ah, fuck it. What do I care? I guess I won't. How is everybody? I don't feel good tonight. I haven't felt good all day. No, I'm feeling amazing. I'm feeling amazing. How is everyone? Hello, Lanny. Heidi, Talia, Maria, Karina, Kalea. Let's see. Rena, Ray. Extra Catwoman Sensitivity. That's an interesting name. Exotic Queen Betch. Love it. Brittany Goss. Hillary. Hello. Good Lord. Hillary, more movement today? Share. Come on, I don't feel good. Share it with me. Make me feel better. Tell me. I'm so excited. Look at you being a fucking master manifester, Hillary Race. Look at you. Take more Advil. I did. Can you tell? You're probably like, bitch, you always look like this. But no, can't you just tell I'm pale? The normal? Oh. Whatever. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I don't want it to stay around forever, but I don't feel good today. Let me catch back up here. Who's earlier for once? Heidi's early for once. Love it. Rebel Angel, what's going on that you need more motivation? What's the matter? What's going on in your world? Please stop taking Advil. Take Tylenol. I'm not gonna lie. I take both. I took a whatchamacallit, like in a, I'm trying to get it out. It's a, the Target Excedrin, like the Target wannabe Excedrin. I took one of them. And then I took a Target ibuprofen. I don't feel like no different. Well, I know I started, like, I could tell I was fever breaking, but whatever. I'll feel better. I usually heal quickly. I'm not gonna lie. I don't stay sick for very long. I have that assumption. We missed you. Oh, I missed you too, Ray. Hey, Kim. Totally been on my self-concept, and I'm seeing changes. Went out the other night, and I got so many compliments. Totally new for me. Love it, Sarah M. Love it. Keep going. Clearly, it's working. Love it. You feel amazing, Kim. Manifesting for you. Thank you, Rena. No, I do. I know better. I shouldn't say I don't feel good, right? I know. Oh, I didn't see Sarah says she is here. Hello, Sarah says she. It's actually Sarah says hi, but she will forever be Sarah says she. Yes, Morgan, I'm live again. I won't be able to stay. I'm only going to be able to stay on until like 10:25, and then I got to go because I got a coaching call at 10:30. So, how are you, Kim? I'm good, Jess. Thank you. How to let go of anger? If it's around a specific experience, remember, we don't take blame for our manifestations. We just acknowledge that we created them. Yes. But think of it this way. It's our manifestation. So maybe whatever you're angry about, it's time to forgive, right? Since we know that we are the ones creating. But if you just have overall anger issues, which is a thing, you could be affirming that you are healed from it. Like, it is safe and secure for me to trust that I no longer have anger issues. I'm always calm, cool, and collected. I always feel relaxed. I'm always rational in scenarios. I'm easygoing. Things like that. Wishy, thank you very much. Been hearing and seeing my SP's name lately, but it's usually spelled differently by one letter. Doesn't matter. Still taking that as a good sign and feel amazing, as you should. As you should. Listen, some people just spell their names, I like to call it quirky, you know? So as long as it sounds exactly the same, it is, right? There's different ways to spell out the name, I don't know, Ryan. No matter what, as long as it's that name, meaning you read it and it's Ryan, no matter how it's spelled, it's still a fucking BBL for you. Hawkeyes, thank you very much. You're too beautiful to feel under the weather. Enjoy Starbucks on me. Girl, I love you. You're so good to me. You know, I'm so glad I met you, honestly. I love all you guys. I do. All of you always put me in a good mood. I really appreciate that. Jolene Robichaud. What the fuck is purging? I read them like I see them. What the fuck is purging? Well, first of all, let me say this before I say anything else. You don't necessarily have to purge. Purge is not a guaranteed thing. It doesn't mean you're going to experience it. Every single thing you manifest. As I move along, I even question purging in general. It might just be your 3D catching up, blah, blah, blah. But long story short, what the theory about purging is when you first, I'm going to use like working on your self-concept as the example. So like, say you start listening to nighttime manifestation tapes, right? Like the Dylan James. You start sleeping with those playing at night for self-concept. And let's say like 4 or 5 days later, your whole fucking 3D goes tits up. Like just shit is the opposite of what you've been listening to and the opposite of what you've been focusing on. It goes tits up. Sometimes people experience a purging. So it's like the theory of self-concept going in is purging shitty self-concept out. Some people want to call it a transition period. That's when you start affirming for something, the 3D sometimes bounces in the shitty direction and bounces right back. But not everybody experiences that when manifesting. So it's not a guarantee. It's not something to be feared. It's not something to be expected either. Meaning you don't have to assume, okay, I'm going to manifest this, I should expect a purge. No, you shouldn't. We should never be looking for a purge or expecting a purge. And quite honestly, if you go with my theory, it is fuck the 3D. So who gives a fuck if there's a purge happening or if you think a purge is happening? Who the fuck cares, right? We do not care about the 3D. It's old fucking unimportant news, right? That's the purge. Moon Goddard, thank you very much. How long does it take to get a response from your coaching? Depends. Depends. If you're someone who's brand new and you've had no coaching with me ever, you're in a lineup. And right now I'm working through October. If you are someone I have worked with, you usually get right back in because you have my PayPal link. So it depends. What I have done in the past, if I'm feeling friendly, is if you emailed me a while ago, I had somebody who tried to reach out to me and they said it in June, July. I'm like, June, July? I'm long past June, July. I think this happened it wasn't last night or the day before. If that's the case, send me an email right now. Let me know that you're from my YouTube live stream and I will get you in, okay? Hillary Reese. I didn't reach out at all. He messaged me 3 pictures of his daughter this evening, of her and the snowman they built together this afternoon. Another huge thing for me, and I love you and I hope you get, I hope you get to feeling better. Thanks, Hillary. Hillary, I love it. You are getting movement, mega movement. I'm very proud of you. I know you've been working hard. Very good, Hillary. And I love that you're taking even like, all right, so her movement is she had contact from him today. This is to be fucking celebrated. Like, she's celebrating it. That's what we need to do, guys. That even when we get a text message, that's to be celebrated as movement, right? Keeping ourselves elevated, feeling good, knowing that everything we're experiencing is bringing us to our manifestation, right? Every little thing is another board down on our bridge of incidents. So, well done, Hillary. Teresa, thank you, but there is no... My yes was about to throw a party. Teresa, there's no question, so do you want to attach your question in the chat? And I'll read it. Because other than that, thank you very much. Morgan, thank you. Kim, my brother recently passed. Oh, I am so fucking sorry. I had a thoughts week prior he was going to die. I affirmed opposite, let negative thought go. Did I manifest this? Fuck no, don't do that to yourself. No. Do not do that to yourself. You do not blame yourself for people passing away in your 3D. We never blame ourselves for things like that. I have my own personal theories, okay? I have my own personal theories. I don't want anyone to ever blame themselves because someone passes away in their 3D. Because think about it from the perspective of, so does that mean every time a celebrity passes, we have to take blame? No. No, we do not take blame for death in any way, shape, or form. I am sincerely sorry about your loss. I truly am. Please don't you waste another second beating yourself up thinking that way. Don't you dare. We don't take the blame for those types of manifestations. We just don't. Listen, we know our dominant thoughts create. Yes. But do we all have all the answers of what happens in this universe of ours? No, we don't. So we don't take responsibility for the passing of others. We don't. I don't care. I'll argue that. I'll argue that forever. Don't waste another second of it. I am sincerely sorry about your loss, and it bothers me that there's people out there who actually think it's their fault, and it's not. Not at all. Aaron, thank you very much. I've been in the gym manifesting my ideal body. I manifested an SP, but don't want to do anything sexual until I have my ideal body. I got very triggered today as things are progressing very fast. Affirmed all day, what to do. But I don't want to do anything sexual until I have my ideal body. I got very triggered today. Okay, so then I would be affirming or focusing that your SP is always respectful of your boundaries and is totally fine going at a slower pace. And I would be affirming things that, everyone in your 3D, everyone in your reality always respects you, always respects your boundaries. And if you want, you can affirm, all your relationships start slow, right? They start at the pace that you want. You run the relationship. You run the pace at it as it moves. You're in control at how quickly things move along in your relationships. Those are all affirmations. Your affirmations don't have to sound perfect. So word them any way you choose or script them any way you choose. And then be seeing your specific person as someone who's always respectful, as someone who's fine with going slow with you. You got to see them. I can't even talk. You have to see them as that version first. Okay? Teresa, oh, you paid for another one. You didn't have to. Okay, can I see other guys while manifesting my SP, or does that mean I don't believe I've got my SP? It's a very good question. I was just talking about this last night. I know plenty of people who have multiple SPs, but their goal is set on their number one SP, and all the others, they're considered just fun until SP shows up. There are lots of people that do that without issue and are definitely manifesting movement within their 3Ds for SP number one, right? Totally possible. I don't think that it ruins anything, but I do think it's an individual situation, meaning I myself cannot do that. I'll give you the example. When I manifested my second and last experience, I'm not going to call it the B word anymore. I don't want another one. When I manifested that, another SP did show up. I could not enjoy the second SP because all it did was serve as a reminder that I wasn't with my SP, the one I wanted to be with. So I wasn't able to do it. I had to, say my goodbyes to SP2 because it was only, I was finding it upsetting. But that's just the type of person I am. That's all. It's individual. So if you feel comfortable doing it, do it. If you're going to live in fear the entire time that it's going to ruin your manifestation, don't do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Wait, what did that just say? So, Kim, you can call it your solo vacation. There you go. Vani, thank you. SP Vid called me and I met his friends on his 1 year with 3P. Wait, let me start over. SP Vid called me and I met his friends on his 1 year with 3P. They knew everything and said he always says he loves me, but he said he can't divorce her. Okay, that's a fucking circumstance. That's just a circumstance. We don't care what he said. He's not the one running your reality. You are, right? He's just reflecting your inner fear. He's just reflecting your inner fear. So, hold on. I see you just sent me another one too. Yeesh. Hold on. I know he loves me. I have no doubt, but I'm so done with the old story. How do I know he will take action without family pressure, or how do I stop the... Well, I'm assuming it's like this, Vani. A, work on your self-concept. It's not avoidable. Work on your self-concept. You stay focused on you and him together. Is it to be married? Then focus on you two being married. Everything else will play out naturally in your 3D, meaning for you to be married, there probably needs to be a divorce. Unless, of course, you live in like a polygamous area. Then I guess teasing you. But unless there's laws saying you can be married to more than one. I don't know where you live. But see yourself as only you and him together. See what I mean? So the focus on is you two being married. Everything else is just circumstance. It's just circumstance. If you keep yourself focused on your end goal, everything will play out, right? On a natural, logical, believable bridge of incidents. So don't stress it. What you're experiencing right now is him reflecting fears, nothing more. Okay? Okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. And P, makeup and more, you're here. Hey, girlfriend, how are you? So you finally got notified. You finally got a notification. You know, that 6 stroll, the number 6 stroll, I still don't remember how you said that was to be pronounced. I forgot. But you got a recent success story. You manifested a boo before Valentine's Day, y'all. He's exactly how I scripted my dream, man. Love it. Congratulations. That is fabulous. How the fuck do we say your name again? 6 stroll. Because I remember last time it was really, like, it should have been easy for me to figure it out. I already forgot. Sorry. KK, thank you very much. Wait a minute. KK, hold on 1 second. Hey, girlfriend, my mom was in the hospital with heart failure. I manifested better health, and she went home today. Love it, Aunt P. Love it, love it, love it. Makeup fucking queen. Love it. Oh, I read that quickly. I'm like, what? What did that say? Okay. Love it. You manifested that. You healed her. You healed her. All right, KK. Recently, I gushed my damn feelings again, and he can't hear them. He says that he can't rehash it, and that we both know we have feelings and a connection. How do you ignore the 3D and not feel crazy? Wait a minute. What do you mean you gushed your damn feelings again, and he can't hear them? What do you mean? Did you told him all your feelings? Is that what you did? You took action in the 3D? He says he can't rehash it, and that we both know we have feelings and a connection. All right, so as far as ignoring the 3D, it's not that you're ignoring, okay? It's not that you're ignoring. It's the realizing that the 3D cannot trap you, yeah? It cannot trap you and take hold of you and stop you from getting your manifestation. The 3D is malleable, meaning it can change like that. Literally, like that. So it's not that you have to ignore. It's more of realizing it has no power over you. The 3D has no power. It feels like it does. It feels very, very, very real, very solid, right? Like brick walls. I know it feels that way, but it's not. Very, very fluid is the 3D. So when you're experiencing things that you don't like in the 3D, that's when you need to remind yourself of, maybe think of things that you've already manifested just to boost you up a little bit. So, you're reminding yourself of your power, your manifestation power. Okay? But the most important thing is the 3D is old fucking news. It is the manifestation of your old, previous, dominant thoughts. And hopefully, in this moment, you're working on your self-concept. You're keeping your shit focused on the having of your desires. Yes? And then your 3D will catch up in a natural, logical, believable bridge of incidents. You told them how you feel. 3D can feel so intense. Okay, malleable feels better. Yeah, I know that 3D. I know the 3D feels intense. I know it can. Trust me. Trust me. I've been there. It can feel like that ain't nothing gonna change. It feels very permanent, scary and permanent. But I promise you it's not. I promise you, and I feel comfortable promising you, is because I've already made it to the other side. Right? I survived it. I made it through the trenches of fucking hell, and I made it to the other side. And I know what it's like on the other side when you persist, you stick to your shit, you work on your self-concept, you focus on your end. I know what's already on the winning side. So I know it exists. I know it's possible. I know we can manifest. So I know you can do it. Just persist. I know it's hard to believe, because what we're doing feels like Harry Potter magical shit. It does. I know it does. And because people are manifesting in their own ways, in their each own reality, meaning, why does scripting work for me, but not necessarily visualizing? I don't visualizing doesn't come natural to me, right? Why does the next person only need to visualize? And then like someone else needs to affirm. You see what I'm saying? You see how it's so individual, right? It feels like it's bullshit until you manifest things for yourself. And then you realize the first couple times you think it's just coincidence. But as your manifestations get bigger, meaning when it's stuff that you're really specific about, and then they show up, you build your faith. I can't even talk. It begins to get to a place where you know you can't doubt it anymore, right? I'm at the place where I've manifested so much that I could never go back to my old life, to life before the law of assumption. I could never go back there. And I think all of you will all get there too. So I know I'm just a person on the internet, and I can just spew this to you all day long. But like, I try to share everything I've been through. So you can, if you can't trust the law, you can maybe trust me for a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough to push you over the edge. You start getting your own manifestations and you don't have to worry about me anymore. See what I'm trying to say? You think I want to talk about my second solo vacation over and over and over again? No, I don't. But I know that if I do, it's going to help someone, if only one person, to know, okay, she fucking survived it. I can fucking survive it. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't trust the law, if it feels unbelievable, and I know there are fucking coaches popping up all over the place, and I know that probably puts you in a mindset of finding it hard to trust people because people think their coaches that's all a conversation. I know it's hard to find a few that you can trust that this shit actually works. So I wish I had the ability to put you inside my mind for a little while to know that this works. This really, really does work. Persist through. Always persist, because your shit will come. Always. Even when you're in the darkest hours and you don't think it's going to happen, it's going to. Okay, so I know some came up and fell off. I'm going to read the ones that are on here, and then I'm going to go try to find the ones that fell off. Okay, so Kiba 2008, thank you very much. Wow, you really helped me to understand LOA and self-concept. Thank you for your generosity and going above and beyond the call of duty to help us understand LOA so that we can get our shit. Thank you so fucking much. Kiba, thank you very, very much. Jesus Christ, that was very, very generous. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I really, really do. That was so nice. Good. All right. Darling B. Lovely. Why would my SP think I'm too good for him? We had this convo on a live, but he said it again. I didn't think that. Whatever. You don't have to actually think the direct thought for it to manifest. It's based on your inner beliefs and assumptions. It's based on inner beliefs and assumptions. So, for example, when people have an inner belief that they are not chosen, it can manifest in different ways. It can manifest with a third party popping up. It can manifest that the boyfriend just chooses fucking friends over you. It can manifest in your boyfriend choosing family over you, choosing work over you. It's not cookie cutter. So you don't have to marinate on he's not going to feel good enough for me. See what I'm saying? You could be, it could be a totally different inner belief and assumption. I mean, I would have to have more of a one-on-one with you to figure out what could be at play. You could simply have an inner belief of not feeling successful in love, or I'm not able to get the person that I love, the person that I want to be with is going to be the one that doesn't like me back, or will come up with an excuse to not be with me. You could just have something simple like that at play, and it manifests out that way. Manifestation doesn't always have to be cookie cutter. We manifest our inner beliefs and assumptions, our dominant thoughts. Okay? Okay. I'm just trying to find the super chats. Okay, there's Talia. I miss Talia. If you were cheated on, but you want the person back, does revision help to move past the cheating, making it easier to bring them back? Okay. Yes, especially if the cheating is something that you are regularly keeping on your mind, that memory is still bothering you. Yes, it will help eliminate if there's any resistance due to that. However, the revision will tackle that instance, that experience. But if you've had history, a pattern in previous relationships where, usually third parties showing up, that's usually stems around not feeling chosen, not feeling good enough, not feeling a priority, anywhere in there. If you've had other relationships where that type of pattern played out, doesn't have to mean it was always a third party, but the not feeling chosen, not prioritized, not good enough. If they played out in patterns in your previous relationships, then you obviously have an inner belief at play that needs to be addressed. And if we don't want to go all the way back to childhood to identify where the root is, and I understand some people don't want to go back there, and I get that. And there's workarounds if you don't. But you still will have to address your self-concept so that it doesn't keep playing out, because you can revise the cheating, right? And then it will like snowball effect everything that it caused. Every experience that cheating event caused, it will snowball it away as it catches up, like the butterfly effect in your 3D. But the cheating didn't come from like out of nowhere. There's an inner belief or assumption at play that needs to be addressed and can be addressed through your self-concept. I hope that made sense. I'm sorry. I know I'm not my normal self tonight. I know I'm usually at capacity 1,000 like this. I know I'm low key Kim tonight. I realize that. Sorry. You're the power manifest. Hi, sending love. Would you recommend me listening to sleep tapes I create on my own about me and my SP? I had some bad dreams, but I guess it's a purge. I just remind myself it has no power. Having wonky dreams around sleeping with night tapes is quite normal. First of all, just so you know. Do I recommend you recording your own? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Absolutely yes. Go ahead and fill it up with any affirmations you want, but please make sure that you put your self-concept affirmations on it as well. And if you end up having a wonky dream, don't give it a meaning. Dreams are just the brain processing. Sometimes you can dream about things that you experienced during the day and they show up in your dream at night. It's no big deal. Dreams don't have to mean shit. We give the meaning to dreams. If you loved the dream, well, then marinate in it so it can manifest. But otherwise, who gives a shit? It doesn't mean that's your future because you dreamed it, right? So we give the meanings to dreams. But I will tell you, It is very, very common to experience dreams when listening to the sleep tapes. Very common. Wonky ass dreams. It's very normal. It should die out over time. It shouldn't be every single night you're having a bad dream. I mean, I'm going to give you my experience. When I first started listening to Dylan James's was the first sleep. I call them sleep tapes, but we know they're videos, right? His was the first. And my first couple days wasn't terrible, but then, whoa, the dreams. I had some wonky, crazy, cuckoo dreams. And then there were nights that I would wake up and his voice sounded straight up demonic to me. It sounded like Satan was like sitting right next to me talking, you know? But I had to like get my wherewithal, like, what the fuck? Oh, it's just my sleep track. You know what I mean? But having the dreams is normal, but it should die out. It shouldn't. You had the dynamic one too. Yeah. Oh God, it fucking creeped me out, man. But record your own. Record your own and turn that volume down low. Turn it down low. You don't need it cranking. Okay? Hold on. Okay. Sarah, I think I am going through Purge. Have recently creating my own affirmation track. Listening for a couple days now, and it's accompanied by bad thoughts. Let me reread that. Hold on. I think I'm going through a purge. I've recently created my own affirmation track, listening for a couple days now, and it's accompanied by bad thoughts. It could be the purge. It could. I would not put too much stock into. Don't stress out. Don't stress out. I'm glad you recorded your own. I hope it's filled with self-concept. But it's normal to have up and down days when we're working on those sleep tapes. If you're just recently starting to go like hardcore with your self-concept, it is normal for our 3D to go like that a little bit. I just don't like it. I don't want you to think that there's always going to be a purge. You know, we're very quick to, when things are in the 3D that we don't like, that, well, it must be a purge. It's just a purge. I must be going through a purge. It's just, could be just a 3D catching up to your old shitty fucking thinking. Could be simple as that. You see what I'm saying? I don't want you to think that, oh, I'm in a purge. When is the purge going to end? See what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Regardless, keep listening to your night track. It's not going to stay that way. Those bad thoughts that are coming up, let's address them. What are they? What are the thoughts? And maybe they're coming up because your self-concept, the new self-concept shit, is actually getting into your subconscious, and your ego is trying to put a cock block to it, which, you know, that's the really less sciencey way of explaining it. But our egos, that's why I think it's funny to give them a separate name. Mine's Magda. I know someone's got a Terry and a Carla, right? Our ego is a pain in the butt. It's trying to fucking protect us by keeping us in our old shitty thought patterns, our old shitty programming. So let's think about, what are the thoughts that are coming up? Because maybe there's some unchecked stuff going on. But what I wouldn't do is think, okay, I'm listening. I don't want you to create more of it. Meaning, I don't want you to think, okay, I'm listening to a sleep tape. Oh, but I'm getting bad thoughts when I do. I don't want you to create more of it. Does that make sense? You will not always have bad thoughts caused directly from a sleep tape. That's not going to stay like that, is what I'm trying to convey the really slow way, because I'm run down tonight. I hope that made sense. Gertrude. I named my subconscious Gertrude. Mine's Karen. Mine's Peggy. Oh my God, that's fucking hilarious. Mine is called Foolisha. Oh God. That is hilarious. Damn it, the cock block, right? Yes, most of it is self-concept, and also like I'm getting the opposite in the 3D. You need to persist. Don't call it a purge. Don't call it anything else. You just need to persist through it. Persist through it. What you're experiencing is very normal. You persist through it. It will balance back out. Remember, just a few short weeks ago, you had that wake up moment in in the group. Prior to that, I'm sure your thinking was like this all the time over SP. You are now reaping the rewards of it in your 3D, right? It will balance right back out. That's why we persist. That's why we persist, to get things to level out. So we're not on this rocky ocean ride, right? Persist. It will balance out. You keep going with the self-concept. Don't attach all these negative meanings around it. Like, oh, they're causing me negative thoughts. I'm getting the opposite in the 3D. Don't do that to yourself. The night tapes are good. We still have to have mental diet throughout the day, but the night tapes are a plus. They really are. Ray, thank you. Started 2 new jobs and been feeling exhausted after work, but I want the energy to work on my busy. What do you recommend I should do or affirm? I would be affirming that I'm always full of energy. I am always full of energy. I have enough energy every single day to do all the things I want to do. I'm always full of energy. When I am sleeping, I wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, recharged. But I am always full of energy, and I always have enough energy to complete all the tasks I want to complete. I use those for myself, just so you know. But that's what I would do. And try, I meant business. I love that you sent another super chat to correct the word busy, because you knew I would react to the busy like I did. I meant business, but love you, Kim, anyways. Oh, Ray, you're sweet. Yeah, just affirm, visualize yourself full of, a little pep in your step. Affirm you're always full of energy, blah, 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 it'll work. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all can tell my energy's on a tonight. Gregory, Kim, I need your help desperately. I'm struggling so much with getting everything I want right now and being such a master manifester. Thanks to you. Oh my God, Gregory, I love you. Oh, I'm struggling so much with getting everything I want and being such a master manifester. You are a fucking master manifester, right? Shit's going fucking sweet in your reality. I fucking love you. Nuggets with Gregory. Gregory manifestation time. Am I actually caught up on them super chats? Forgot. Nope. I almost was. Desandra Thrasher. Did I say that right? Desandra? Part 1. Hi, Kim. I've been getting BBL, but there's something I've noticed. Something I'm doing. I keep talking about certain things of my old story, and I'm not. And I'm not. ... as I wait for the second message. And I'm not. I'm going to start singing the Jeopardy music. Where's part 2? Do you love my energy? You love my energy tonight? Oh, you got to come back when I'm feeling good then. Oh. Well, I'm waiting on part 2, Desandra. Okay? Hold on. Exotic Queen Betch. Thank you. More food for thought. There is always movement. This movement can be as small as your SB seeing a certain color and reminding them of you. Ooh. I like that. That is a good one. Kim is spoiling us this week with lives. Right, Hillary? I am. No. Sarah, the up and down is getting to me. I feel like there are some beliefs and stuff I need help with. Well, you have to sit with your thoughts. Sit with your thoughts around the subject that you're trying to manifest in. So like say, has Kim uploaded that TikTok live she had the other night to her YouTube? Not yet, Adelie. I'm going to though. Sarah, sit and focus on what you're trying to manifest. Allow all your thoughts to come up. Allow them all. And whatever the negative or the opposing thoughts are, make note of them. Make note of them. And then we can figure out from what those thoughts are, we can get a general idea of where your inner beliefs and assumptions are at. Okay? That's how we figure it out. That's essentially. Olfa, thank you. Kim, husband has been living with 3P for 3 years now. I gave Ben on my best manifesting game for the... Olfa, if you're new here, I'm sorry. I read them exactly how they're written because it's my pleasure to do that. That's why I'm reading yours like this. Kim, husband has been living with 3P for 3 years now. I gave Ben on my best manifesting game for the best few months, but got triggered today when I saw him and he acted totally indifferent to me. That is right. That is nothing more than circumstance. What's going on with your husband, where he's living, is fucking circumstance. Not a damn thing more than that. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know it's your love. It's your husband and he's in the wrong place, right? I get it. But it is a circumstance. Okay? So you're going to start focusing on your self-concept. Self-concept. Why? Because your husband will start reflecting your new self-concept. He's currently reflecting your shitty self-concept right now. The acting indifferent is, listen, anybody in our reality that we're in contact with, right? All the people around us, they are the reflections of us. So they show up as a cocktail of your thoughts, your inner beliefs, your assumptions. And by assumptions, I mean generalized and the assumptions you hold of him. So he's reflecting you right now. And I'm sure you haven't really been working on your self-concept. So I'm sure we got some inner beliefs and assumptions that need to be addressed, which you can do by working on self-concept. As you start to feel better, his fucking ass is going to start reflecting that. Okay? You will notice he starts to change along with the work you're doing. So everything that's happening is nothing more than a circumstance. I know it feels very real and unchangeable. It is not. Okay? Self-concept and focusing on you two being back together. And working on doing your best to say, fuck the 3D. Fuck it for now while you're working on yourself. Things will get better. Okay? All right, so Desandra, I'm going to go back up and read your first one again so I can read them all together. Hi, Kim. I've been getting BBL, but there's something I've noticed, something I'm doing. I keep talking about certain things in my old story, and I'm not even meaning to. And after I do it, I'm like, why do I keep doing that? Because it be that I'm used to just talking about it before I got into LOA? Yep. Yes. It's like a shitty habit that you're in the midst of breaking. It is just the habit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I was the same fucking way, right? I think we're all like that, honestly. We can't help but to talk about the old shit. As you get moving along, like with working on yourself, working on your affirmations, and you get used to not giving a fuck about the negative thoughts that pop up in our mind, because pop up in our mind because we're not going to flip them all. We can't. There's way too many, right? But you will notice that the ones that actually jar us and get us to focus on them, most of us have a habit of either trying to shift our focus, talking ourselves down off the ledge, or some of us start affirming. And you will find as you do this more and more, that eventually when shit thoughts come up, old story thoughts come up, your mind is going to start naturally either A, shifting your focus for you, or affirmations are going to start just coming up on their own. I know, because I'm talking from experience. So it's just a habit. It's just a habit. Don't worry. You'll be able to break it. Keep persisting. What's good is that now you're noticing that you're doing it. So you're already a leg ahead, basically. You're aware you're doing it. What the fuck? What just happened? Some weird ass line just showed up on my goddamn. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, persist. It's gonna get better. Hey Kim, Emma, thank you. Hey Kim, I need some advice. How come when I first started this with new SP, my self-concept was going good, and now it feels hard not to react to 3D and him not texting? I'm persisting, but starting to struggle. When I first started this with new SP, my self-concept was going good, and now it feels hard to not react. All right, so what that tells me is if when you say with new SP, my self-concept was going good, and now it feels hard not to react to 3D and him not texting, that tells me that your self-concept needs a little more attention. So go back to focusing strictly on your self-concept for a little while. Things will start balancing back out between you and him. I bet you when you say that my self-concept was going good, were you working on it before, or is it just that you felt good? Because listen, in the beginning of new relationships, that's generally not when the triggers start happening, right? So I'm sure that there were some inner beliefs or assumptions that just hadn't been addressed yet by you. And now they're playing out, and that's why you're getting so triggered. So just get back to work on your self-concept. It'll get better. Lanny, is your SP working tomorrow, or are you going live on TikTok? I'm going to go live on TikTok. I'm going live on TikTok. I just had a moment there. I'm like, did I ask him if he's working tomorrow? He is working tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be going live on TikTok. Not sure what time yet, though, because I have a couple of emergency calls that I need to do. So I got to schedule those. Twilight Star 83, thank you. How do I deal with coworkers? How do I deal with coworker views about my SP in a third party? I just ignored it, but are there perceptions adding fuel to my SP third party situation? Fuck no, only if you allow them to. Meaning their opinions, their thoughts don't mean dick in your reality. The only way they would have any effect on your manifestation is if you were allowing them to bother you and to shift your focus onto them. Meaning you stressing out what their opinions are, you stressing out that they're affecting your manifestation will then what? Give you an assumption that their thoughts have an effect that they do not have. No one has the power to create in your reality other than yourself. So fuck them. Fuck them. Okay? Okay. No more after I read these next two because I have to go. I have to get on my coaching call. All right. So Ulfa, Kim, how can I focus on us being together if I know that, right, he is with her and it was also her birthday today and he was telling me today about his future plans with her? Circumstance, Ulfa, I am sure, no, I know, I can probably guarantee that your mind has been nowhere where it should be. The law of assumption is this. It is our assumptions and beliefs that play out in our reality. Our assumptions and our beliefs. I'm sure you have had plenty of time dominantly focused on how your husband is with another person, which I'm sure hurts. Trust me, I'm sure it hurts. But guess what? If you start putting your focus on the you two being together, the subconscious mind, your universe, will begin to play out a natural flow of events of bringing him back to you. It doesn't matter that he showed up today on her fucking birthday, giving you a list of all the things that he's got planned with her. They don't fucking matter. He doesn't have the power to create or do shit in your reality. You are the one in charge. You are. I feel like maybe you're newer to law of assumption. I'm getting that vibe. I would go and watch my video on law of assumption for beginners. Okay? That'll help you understand the concepts a little bit better. But it does not matter what he showed up and said. It does not matter where he lives. They are all circumstances. You can still get what you want. Kara, hi Kim, I'm manifesting 15K for a revision nose job because my doc botched it and it looks horrible. How do I manifest this money ASAP? I would be saying money flows to me like water. Money is so easy for me to manifest. Money is like magic in my reality. Money comes to me like magic in my reality. I never have to worry about anything financially. 15K showed up like magic in my reality. I'm a master manifester. Money is the easiest thing for me to manifest. Money flows like water. Literally, that's all the ones I ever used. The magic one, I just thought about that. Don't stress it, but I will say this. One of my best girls, she manifested her own damn nose job. She did it overnight. I shit you not. One of my best girls on here, Frostbitten Reads, did her own motherfucking nose overnight. Manifest. I shit you not. So focus on seeing your nose as the version you prefer. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. But no, money flows to me like motherfucking water. And I'm going to read this and then I need to go. Blessed life. My husband went to rehab and got his phone privileges a week ago, but is not calling. I don't know how to improve my self-concept for this situation. I'm more mad than anything. Okay. Obviously, we do not feel like a priority. We do not feel like chosen. We don't feel chosen. Your husband is putting other things ahead of you, right? So you don't feel important enough. You don't feel like a priority. You don't feel chosen. You are going to focus on those for your self-concept. You are still going to start seeing your husband as the version of himself that you prefer. He will start reflecting your new self-concept. I know I'm talking fast. It's because I do have to go. Remember, people show up based on our assumptions and our inner beliefs. So if you are holding the assumption of your husband as being someone who takes the fuck off, gets his ass into trouble. I'm not sure what you're thinking. I'm just putting it out there like that. if you already have that assumption of him, he's going to fulfill the acting role you've given him. So you have to start seeing him as the new version first. I know that's hard. That's where your self-concept comes in. It's going to make it easier for you to deal with your 3G. Clearly, when he's choosing to do other things other than be with you, call you, contact you, you don't feel like a priority. You don't feel chosen. He chooses other things apart from you. So that's where you're going to be. I am always chosen. I am in the best marriage that I've ever been in because love is easy for me to manifest. I can't think of anything else off cuff because I'm nervous about getting onto my go. I can't even talk tonight. Oh my God. I hope that made sense. If not, if anything I just said didn't make any fucking sense to you, go ahead and leave your comment in the actual live stream, the video itself, and I will come back and give you a better answer. Okay? Because I'm rushing through it and I feel bad that you paid for this. I love you all. I'll see you all in a day or two. No, I'll see you tomorrow. Somehow, somewhere. TikTok. I'll be live on TikTok tomorrow. Trying to think. I know. I'm sorry for the low-key energy tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I know I'm not my zhuzhy self. Hopefully I'll be right. No, I will. I'll be on par tomorrow. Okay? Love you all. Be good. Get your mind right. Get your